I'm certainly down, but I'm certainly not out. Hey guys, Cycling Martin here. Wow, it's been an amazing few days. For those who've been following me on my channel, thanks very much. For those who are first time here, welcome to the channel. I'm Cycling Martin, former runner, or still a runner, but haven't run in a while. Took on cycling and loved it and got hooked. Today is Monday, February 10th. On Thursday, February 6th, I had a full hip replacement surgery. Had this hip issue that I've been dealing with for the last 3-4 months. Finally decided to have the hip replacement surgery, and that was scheduled, and it went very well. For those who don't know, hip replacement surgery is kind of akin to master carpentry, where if your hip and the ball joint, they pretty much cut off the ball joint, replace that with a titanium piece, and then replace the piece that goes inside the joint, and somehow screw that on there and screw that on there. Amazing. Anyway, it's day 4 post-surgery and everything's going well. Pain meds have been working well, been on the prescribed procedures, and it's been going very well, and I've been having the best sleep in the last 4 days that I haven't had in the last 3 months. It's been amazing. I put it on my Instagram, some photos. I'll insert some photos of pre-op, post-op. Yeah, when they were rolling me into the, really funny story, when they were rolling me into the operating room after I had anesthesia put in my spinal column, I didn't want to look at any of the things on the side, like the tools. I didn't want to see what they were using. I just wanted to look up, look at the lights as they were rolling me in, and I did. And then the surgeon came over and said, "Okay, we're gonna be prepping, and then final prep, and we're gonna be going right into it." I said, "Okay, that's fine." I decided to shut my eyes for like half a second to figure they still had a couple minutes to figure out what they were doing. I shut my eyes, and when I woke up, I was in the recovery room. Didn't feel a thing. Process went super smooth. 3 hours later, because I looked at the clock, the procedure started at 7:45. By 11:15, I was in the recovery room. That's when I woke up after a super deep sleep. I even dreamt, I think. I had a dream. I don't know what the dream was, but it was so deep and so good. And I didn't feel anything. Later that day, with the physiotherapist, he had me stand up, get on the walker, walk a few steps. I even had to climb some steps, like 3 or 4 steps. Then there's a landing where you turn around and come back down. Crazy. Why am I doing this? I just want to let everybody know that, especially for people my age, as you approach 60 years old, I'm 55 years old. We get older, stuff doesn't work anymore as well as it used to. Don't be afraid to get the doctors involved. Of course, as much as possible, we do our best with physiotherapy, massage therapy, doing what we can to stay active and mitigate the risks, of course. But sometimes life just catches up, and you got to do what you got to do. So with modern technology, it's been quite amazing, and the recovery's been great. The level of care that I received from the surgeon and the nurses and the physiotherapists and the follow-up phone calls from all of them have been great. I live in Canada. We have socialized medicine in Canada. I've never availed of the services of healthcare in Canada until now. It's been amazing. It's crazy. I can't imagine how in many parts of the world something like this would be life-altering from a financial position, and maybe even push some people to bankruptcy. Which is really, really a sad idea, a sad thought, but it's reality. And it's reality in many modern societies today. Anyway, not in Canada. It's pretty amazing. We're not going to be annexed. We're not going to be the 51st state either. So what do I have? So I have cane, trusty cane, super useful. I use that when I go up and down the stairs, and I am able to go up and down the stairs in the house now. I have this super long grabber that it's very useful in the bathroom, in bed, to move the sheets over. And of course, I have my trusty walker, my old man walker right there. Sorry, the place is a little bit messy, but yeah, so it's been good. Just wanted to put an update out there for those that have been following on Instagram. Thank you very much. Thanks for the kind words, and and on Facebook as well. Thank you very much, friends and family, fellow cyclists who've put in kind words. I really appreciate that. So yeah, so this is the beginning of my winter training. My daily exercises 3 times a day is essentially the start of my winter training. I hope to get on the bike, on the trainer, not outdoors, on the trainer. I'm thinking optimistically in the 4th week, realistically maybe the 5th or 6th week. Let's see. Not too much in a rush for that, because I really want to strengthen up my my muscle, my legs, before I can get on the trainer. But I think maybe the 3rd or 4th week, I think I'm being optimistic. And I need to remember to be nice to myself. But it should be good. One amazing thing about this hip replacement surgery is I don't feel the new hip. And maybe that's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to feel any difference. But between the right hip and the left hip, the right hip hasn't been touched. It's the left that was replaced. I can't tell the difference. I can't tell that there's like a metal piece in there screwed to my bone, working like it's always been there. The only thing I can feel is the incision on my leg, on the front part of, well, the anterior part of the quad. I'll insert a photo here. Just fast forward if you don't want to see it. It's not too gross of a photo, but it shows where the bandage is. Anyway, that's my update for now. Like I said, winter training has started. Exercising 3 times a week, and the first 2 weeks is a set of beginning strengthening exercises, and then the 2nd week and the 3rd week we'll get a little bit tougher and work the muscle even more to get stronger, and so on and so forth. So if you follow me on Strava, I put my daily exercises on there. In the morning, I do 10 repetitions of the workout. In the midday and at night, I do 20 repetitions of the workout. I should be doing 20. I'll get to the point where I'll be doing 20 on each exercise, 20 reps at each exercise. But I think in the morning when I wake up, it's still kind of sore, and I don't need to push it that hard first thing in the morning when I do the exercises. If you want to know more about hip replacement surgery, if you're contemplating that in your head, if you're kind of on the fence and you don't know, if you don't know which way to sway, or if you've had hip replacement surgery, I'd love to hear from you and hear about your experience. It doesn't have to be hip replacement surgery. Any surgery related to the knees, partial or full knee replacement, shoulders, any joint or orthopedic type of surgery that has kind of sidelined you from cycling for a while. And that's key to remember. You're just sidelined. You're down, but you're not out. I'm certainly down, but I'm certainly not out. I look forward to the day to go back out on the road cycling. I'm glad this is happening in the winter time, because here in Toronto over the weekend we got a dumping of like 6 to 7 inches maybe. So it's just good that I'm indoors doing nothing and don't have to drive anywhere. So with that, I want to say thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'd love to raise my subscriber count as I'm going through this process. Love to hear from you. Cheers. Bye.